So we've got a sharp knife, a box of matches and a young child. Nothing's going to go wrong, is it? Cut the intro. Hi everybody, on today's Pocket Side adventure we're doing a skill challenge, and the skill is teaching this young gentleman here how to light a fire with one match for this piece of wood. And he's already worked out that if he just puts the match to it, it's not going to light, so we'll get to that in a minute. Now, I appreciate watching a young child. He's really only interested to his father and his mother. So we'll show these people some nice videos that we've made earlier of other YouTubers that we've been watching. So you've been learning skills, haven't you? So the first video is how to bounce. It's a chap from Australia. In Melbourne, I think is where we live. So we'll show the video while we all get set up.
So I think I'm going to go down to the river. That's my go-to place.
In a world where adventure knows no bounds, where the thrill of the unknown beckons, one man dares to explore the uncharted territories of stealth camping. That man is Andrew, aka Out of Bounds. Join us as we embark on a journey with Out of Bounds, a daring YouTuber hailing all the way from the land down under.
Just walking around with a tomato in my pocket.
With his subscriber count soaring past the 1K mark, he's on the verge of becoming a legend in his own right. But there's more to this enigmatic explorer than meets the eye. Venturing into the heart of urban jungles, Out of Bounds fearlessly sets up camp in the most unlikely of places, where danger lurks around every corner. Yet, amidst the chaos, he remains undaunted, a true pioneer in the world of clandestine camping. Watch in awe as he unravels the mysteries of each possible location, his courage unmatched, his determination unwavering. And when it comes to cooking, there are no boundaries for this intrepid adventurer. From church steps to bustling city streets, he fearlessly whips up culinary delights, unfazed by the watchful gaze of passers-by. So, buckle up, camping enthusiasts, as we journey into the unknown with Out of Bounds. Don't miss out on the adventure of a lifetime. Click the link in the description and prepare to be mesmerized by his daring escapade.
Just walking around with a tomato in my pocket.
Hi everybody, he's a top bloke, that guy, isn't he? So what we're going to do, we've been discussing how we're going to do this. And what we're going to do what we call an upside down fire. Rather useful to the guys in Australia. So we're going to build a fire on top of these pieces of wood, and what we do is we start with really small wood. We've got some kindling here, but what we want is something smaller than that called tindling, and we're going to make that ourselves by chopping down this wood. And we've got a young guy who's going to do that for us, because it's dangerous and I don't want to lose my fingers. So I'm going to use a sharp knife, and I'm going to keep hold of that to the last minute.
You want to put this on there?
Yeah, put it on. Take it off in a minute. We've got this wood here. While we get set up with that, let's have a look at a second video, because this is a little bit boring, and what's better than a little bit boring, it's a Belgian bloke who's being boring. So have a look, he's a good friend of mine called Camp Like a Beun.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and prepare to be amazed. Introducing the spectacular and sensational Raoul, also known as Camp Like a Beun. But what in the world is a Beun, you ask? In the heart of Dutch slang, Beun is short for Beunhaas, a term for an amateur, a dabbler, someone who takes on tasks without the proper qualifications. In English, we might call it camping like a muppet. Now, don't let that fool you. Our hero, Raoul, the Belgian marvel, is anything but boring. In fact, he's a whirlwind of fun and antics. Watch in awe as he dresses up in the most outrageous costumes, ventures into the strangest locations, and even gets into a bit of trouble, including the occasional run-in with the law. But wait, there's more. Journey with Raoul through the picturesque and historic landscapes of Belgium. He takes us to hidden gems and secret spots we never knew existed. Yes, folks, learning can indeed be fun. And just when you think the show couldn't get any better, Raul introduces the Beun dance. It's a craze that's sweeping the nation. From getting his wife in on the action to inspiring a full football stadium, the Beun dance is contagious. Beun's joke of the day. This morning for breakfast, I made a Belgian waffle. For lunch, I'm planning to make a Dutch person uncomfortable. Don't miss out on the adventure, the laughter, and the unforgettable moments. Check out Raul's incredible videos through the link below and join the fun today. Raul, camp like a Beun, because camping has never been less entertaining.
I call him a boring guy, but really he's really quite interesting, but we don't let that on. Give him a like and subscribe because he's a really top guy. So what we're going to do, we're going to break this wood down into smaller parts, because the smaller the wood is, the easier it will catch fire.
I think I don't even need a knife to do that.
You definitely go. You go ahead then. Ah, yeah. I'll tell you what. Why don't I show you how I do it?
I thought this was going to be a little bit easier.
Yes. Well, thinking's dangerous and painful. Right. We're getting the knife like that, and part of the knife that's dangerous is this bit, the blade. So we keep that away from us. Yeah, that's what does the cutting. And if you're just swinging the knife like that, you got a chance of losing your fingers, and you're holding that, so your fingers are in the way of it if it goes crazy. So,
You're saying this might have happened. Oh, my thumb is gone.
right. So what we're going to do, one hand here out the way, the other hand we're going to use this, which is called a baton, to hit the back of the blade, and that way our fingers are out the way.
That's kind of like a hammer putting
Yes.
a nail in.
Right, you ready? What do you think's going to happen?
It's gonna cut it all out.
Yeah, right, keep your hands well out the way. You ready?
Ah!
See?
Whoa.
Right, your turn. Right, just hold it there. Right, you're going to want it side on, aren't you? Because you want to use your other hand to hit the back of that wood. There
Whoa.
we go.
That was cool.
While we're doing this, hang on a sec.
Huh?
We need it that way, don't we? Turn your knife that way. That
Yep.
way you got a good thing.
Do I hit
Actually,
it?
put it a bit closer to there,
Do I
to
hit
the
it
hilt.
on the neck?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay.
Whilst we break all this wood up, we'll keep filming in case anything fun happens. We'll show you another video. This guy is an English guy. He's from the Manchester area, judging by his accent and the way he walks.
I'm not.
Not you.
Oh.
This is your first video. You've not made other videos, have you? Right. It's called Urban Rats. He's a fantastic guy. I've been watching him since he's only had a couple of hundred subs and he's up there 3,000 now. Fantastic. Watch this clip I've made of him. You'll definitely love his videos. Right, off you go then.
In a world where urban landscapes become the new frontier, one man dares to defy convention and pitch his tent in the most extraordinary places. Introducing Urban Rats. Watch in awe as our hero rises from a few hundred subscribers to thousands, capturing the hearts and imaginations of viewers everywhere with his weekly uploads, daring camp locations, and cheeky personality. It's no wonder he's taking the internet by storm. Is there nowhere this guy won't pitch a tent for the night? Under a footbridge? On top of a roof? In a graveyard? Next to a tank? In a pub, beer garden? Scaffolding? You name it, he's done it. In fact, the only place he hasn't camped is a real campsite.
I just want to order a double vodka with cherry coke, please.
Prepare to be entertained as many of his videos end with an urban disco. But don't get too excited. It's just Urban sitting in his tent with disco lights and a few beers.
So I've got the place just turning round there now.
Yet if it makes him happy, who are we to judge? But beware. After a few drinks, our intrepid camper can get a little feisty. With tent pegs in hand, he showcases his karate moves, proving he's not just a camper, but a true urban warrior. With hundreds of videos in his back catalog, you'll be hooked for hours on this eccentric Englishman. Don't miss out on the adventure. Check him out. Link in the description.
Oh dear.
Cut myself.
Whoa, you got a war wound? That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Think of all the subscribers I'm going to get off that. This is not how to cut wood. Get a young child with a knife and a baton and he's bound to injure himself. Of course it does.
Why did you tell me to do this? It was going to hurt.
I told you to hit the knife.
I was.
You hit your hand.
I was even hitting it, and I actually got my
Look.
hand.
Keep your hand well away.
I did. I tried doing that.
You know what it was? Because it was a bit tough. Yeah, is she started doing bigger swings.
Oh.
And bigger swings allows for more movement. So just do lots of little taps. And try again. Do you want me to hold the knife? Yes. Little taps. That's it. See, little taps are really useful, aren't they? Right, let's go in. So you don't have to do the big swinging axes. Just do lots of little taps and you still get the same process.
It's kind of like making music.
It is a percussion instrument in many ways. Okay, last one. There we go, all done. So we've got a tindling.
Oh yeah, guys, look what happened to me.
I knew what I was talking about with that intro. I knew he'd it himself. He'd make great content. Next we're going to get the matches out, see if we can set fire to himself. Right, so we've got all the tindling. This burns really easy. So we're going to lay the fire. And should we move over there and get the camera set up? Right, we'll put the knife away now because you don't need that, do you?
I wanted to tell my mum you're hot to me.
This is why I videoed it so you couldn't grasp me up. Right, you don't want to burn that because that's the good part. The knife's out of the way. Right, little secret, we're almost ready. We've got the tindling ready.
Hey.
Little secret, if you're passing knowledge on to the younger folks, always make sure it works because there's nothing more than disheartening. I know people who try and teach something to a kid at the hardest level, then they get disheartened.
We're going to burn it on.
We are going to burn it in 1 second.
Yeah,
We talk to the folks in YouTube land to show them what a good bloke I am. Right? So if you're passing knowledge on, always make it as easy as you can. So we're going to be using the fire lighter, which guarantees success. Right? The fire lighter goes there. And what we do then, you play with Lego. If you've ever played Jenga, where you made a tower.
Oh yeah,
right, so you want to make a tower out of these, crisscrossing. You do your first two, and you do your next two like that. Right, so use up all the tindling to do that. Right, that one, do 3 so we get one in the middle as well. Don't use that one yet, that's my fault. I'll do that one. Then 3 across the other way. That's really good.
Very good at Jenga.
And the reason we do that, when we set fire to the fire lighter, the fire will come up and it'll spread all through that, and one of the things you need for fire is lots of oxygen. So you made a big surface area. So what we'll do now is we'll add the kindling. So do you want to do the same again? Right, move away from the camera so the camera can see. That's it. Yep. What we'll do, we'll just do 2 on these ones, but we'll keep them a little bit closer. And we don't want it to go too high in case it tumbles over. Okay. Right.
We did it.
So what we're going to do, we'll set fire to the fire lighter, and the flames will come right up, and this will soon be a big ball of flames. And because of the magic of fire, right, it will slowly burn down and set fire to these 2 big planks. Just before we light this, because we need to talk to you about fire safety, we'll have a look at the next video.
I think I need some gloves on.
Say again.
I need some gloves on.
You don't need gloves. While we have a little chat about fire safety, I'll show you a video of a good friend of mine called Steve. Before we set fire to it, we're going to have a chat about fire safety. While we're doing that, we'll show you a video of a good friend of mine called Steve the Transit Camper. Right.
In a world where adventure knows no bounds and stealth is the name of the game, introducing Steve the Transit Camper, voted the top stealth camper of the month 5 times. Steve brings you thrilling new adventures every week. Join Steve and his unforgettable supporting cast. Big J,
Sure is it?
his beautiful wife,
Oh, yeah.
Baby,
It tastes like wine to me.
and the star of the show, their dog, Cat. Experience a mix of stealth camping like never before, from his trusty hammock to his Dutch Army tent, but most importantly, his beloved self-built stealth transit van. It's this van that gives him his name, the Transit Camper. It's Transit Camper, not Trans Camp. Despite his playful penchant for dressing up in women's clothes, adding a unique twist to his videos. And don't be mistaken, when night falls, Steve transforms, often donning his favorite character, Fat Batman. Named in jest by Big J, the persona of Fat Batman has become a fan favorite, starring in many of Steve's hilarious and heart-pounding escapades. Prepare yourself for unforgettable encounters as Steve, dressed as Fat Batman, prowls the wilderness. You wouldn't want to bump into this character in the middle of the night in an isolated woods. And let's not forget, Steve loves his food. Whether he's cooking it or eating it, his passion for culinary delights adds another layer of charm to his already captivating adventures. Get ready for an adventure like no other. Steve the Transit Camper, coming soon to a screen near you. Don't miss out on the stealthiest, most entertaining camping experience of the decade.
Matches always stay with me. These matches are safety matches. Yeah. So you just try and light them on there, it won't work. They will only light on that.
It's not like a pencil.
Right. So come round here.
Can I try it?
Yes, you're lighting it. Right. This is going to get super hot. So this is the danger zone now. Right. So you need to be very switched on. No mucking about or arsing about, okay? Because you'll get burnt. Right, out of the way of the camera. In there.
What?
Can you get it in? That's it. Move your hand there. Blow it out.
I just stomp it.
Just try it on there then. There we go, we've got the fire going.
Ah. Well, that was so fun. That was the first time ever lighting the match.
You must only light them around an adult, because as you see, the fire grows really quickly, and if this was in your front room or something, you wouldn't have a house left at the end of it, would you?
You said we were doing 2 things. What's the second thing we're doing now? After.
This will be enough for today. We'll save that for another video, because you don't want to do everything in one go.
What? Yeah, first do you have anything to burn on it?
Yeah, wood.
I mean, like to burn on top of it.
No.
What?
Today's lesson is just about getting the fire started. See how quickly that grows?
Yeah. Are there spreads everywhere?
That's why it's on this table. So it keeps it up off the ground. That serves 2 purposes. It saves it spreading everywhere.
Oh.
Right, the fire's going. I think the lad's suitably impressed, aren't you? You've made all this for one match. While we're waiting for it to get fully going, here's a video of my good friend Tony from 2.0 Adventures. He's a top YouTuber, he really is. So roll the video and I'll bring you back when we're all fully going.
Meet Tony Engelke, an outdoorsman whose love for nature and exploration knows no limits. From the tranquil trails of the wilderness to the heart of rehabilitation, Tony's story is one of courage, resilience, and the spirit of adventure. Join Tony as he embarks on breathtaking hikes and shares his knowledge with fellow adventurers. But when life threw him an unexpected challenge, Tony didn't back down. After suffering a stroke, Tony turned his recovery into a mission to inspire others. Documenting every step of his rehabilitation, he showed the world that with determination and heart, no obstacle is insurmountable. Through his YouTube channel, Random Adventures 2.0, Tony shares his journey from the hospital to the trails, raising awareness about stroke recovery and encouraging everyone to embrace their own random adventures. Whether it's the thrill of the hike or the triumph of recovery, Tony's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the joy of the great outdoors. Don't miss out on the adventure of a lifetime. Subscribe to Random Adventures 2.0 and join Tony on his inspiring journey. Link in the description. Random Adventures 2.0.
Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0.
Coming soon to a screen near you. Subscribe now and be part of the adventure.
So, in survival or camping, nothing's really rushed. So this takes a while. So it's like in your house, you just turn the cooker on, turn the microwave on, it's ready to cook. You have to wait for things to happen, so you're always planning ahead of yourself.
Well, that flame's getting bigger.
Yeah. And the thing is, it isn't always about...
Oh, wait, can I ask you a question?
No.
One time I saw someone on YouTube.
Say again.
One time I saw someone on YouTube make blue fire.
You can do stuff like that by using different chemicals. If you want to make green fire, you use copper. I think...
Do you have any copper?
No.
Oh.
You have to go to a fresh place and buy the chemicals and sprinkle them in. But that's all fancy stuff like fireworks and all the rest of it, putting shows on.
Oh, so that's how we get the colour in fireworks.
Yeah, so you get the colour in fireworks, yeah. You've got gunpowder in there which makes the explosion. Then it sets fire to little packets of chemicals which give you the right colours.
Wait, do you know what flint is?
Flint? Yes.
One time I've used flint and steel to light a fire before.
Well, that's really impressive if you've done that. That's really hard to do. Were you striking it?
Yeah. I had a flint and steel in my hand, and I had some like cotton in a bowl.
Yeah.
And then I just lit it. One time we was making toffee apples. We made made garlic bread.
Oh, well done.
So we got this we got the garlic. We got some garlic, yeah. The teachers bought some garlic, and we cut it up into pieces, and we got some butter, and we got some bread and spread it in, and then we just put it over the fire.
Really good. Right, come round here. Can you see how the you see how the big wood's catching fire now?
Yeah.
So as this burns down, that will carry on burning. So that's how you start a fire with 2 big logs with 1 single match. Impressed? Right, so if you go around here, we'll do the outro. Not too close, but close enough. Right guys, I think that's a success. Duly impressed. He's learnt a new skill, and let's be honest, any time a kid can play with fire, he enjoys it. One thing, you must only do it with me or your dad or your mum, all grown up adults. You've only had 1 minor injury, haven't you?
Yeah. Only this.
Which for Alex is quite good, because he's rather accident prone. He fell in the pond yesterday, but that's a whole nother story. So we've had a look at 5 YouTubers, we passed the skill on, we're getting a little badge, we've done a pocket-sized adventure challenge. So we'll sort that out, and we'll see you next time on the Survival Sam channel. Bye, bye.
Bye. And a thumbs up said bye.
Yep. There you go.